Ho, ho, ho! Welcome to Jumpscare Rewind. This is the show where I speak with fellow cinemaniacs about their mutual affection for all things horror movies. Now, today is not only a special episode because I do not have a guest today, but it is a special episode because it is my Happy Horror Days episode. And in this episode, I will discuss 7 horror films which I think are the most enjoyable holiday films in our amazing genre. So let's jump right into it with number 7. Now, number 7 is a horror film directed by Jason Eisner from 2008. It is a 16-minute short, which can be found on YouTube, called TREEVENGE. Now, let's jump right into the trailer of TREEVENGE.
Hey, baby! You motherfucker! I'll kill you!
If you could not tell from that trailer, TREEVENGE is the story about Christmas trees finally getting revenge for all of those years of being separated from their families and chopped down and then murdered by being put up to dry in people's houses. What I love about this movie is that it doesn't hold off on the gore. It goes all out. And at its short 16-minute running time, it does not overstay its welcome. It's just a blast. It's a little bit trashy, but has enough of that Christmas vibe that I cannot recommend it enough. So that brings me to our number 6 film. So number 6 is also a short film. This is the 1989 Tales from the Crypt short episode from the old HBO show. This was the second episode, and it was called And All Through the House. And this is directed by Robert Zemeckis. Let's go down to the trailer.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring. Especially Joseph came in. The killer is here! It's a holiday cup of fear, and another deadly, delicious tale from the crypt.
Warning, strong content. Parental discretion advised.
It is so much fun and oh so 80s. It's got that perfect Christmas vibe. Again, at 22 minutes, it does not overstay its welcome. But I think it gives you those Christmas warm and fuzzies with a little bit of blood and snow. And that's how I like it. So let's go to number 5. Number 5 is a musical Christmas horror film called Anna and the Apocalypse. It is from 2017, directed by John McPhail. And this is a film where it could have gone too light with the music, but it goes all out with the gore and gives you the warm and fuzzies too. Here is Anna and the Apocalypse.
And she'd sing.
Justin Bieber's a zombie.
This movie gives you the genuine feels. The music is actually not bad and makes you want to dance along and maybe sing by the soundtrack. But the horror, the zombie horror violence is excellent. It's just as good as any other zombie film that's out there now, any of the newer ones. but I can't recommend it enough. Now on to my most brutal choice for the happy horror days. And this is called, in French, it's called À l'intérieur, but you can find it titled Inside. And it is from 2007, directed by Alexandre Bustillo and Julien Maury. It is a French film. Definitely watch it with the subtitles. Do not watch it dubbed, because that is no fun and that's a cop-out. But here is the trailer. Like I said, this movie is brutal. It is about a woman who will stop at nothing to get the baby from another woman's belly on Christmas Eve. So it's very Christmassy. And I would say out of my picks, this is the least of the Christmassy vibe ones, but it does take place on Christmas Eve, so it's undeniable. It is a holiday Christmas film. But do be warned, it is crazy violent, but don't take it seriously. It is pretty ridiculous, but so much fun. I can't recommend it enough. So let's go to number 3. Number 3 is a holiday classic produced by Steven Spielberg and directed by Joe Dante from 1984. This is Gremlins. This film has the ultimate holiday vibe, and I think we all know what the story is, but let's go to the trailer.
Steven Spielberg presents Gremlins. Billy Pelser has a nice home.
Billy, is that you?
Yeah, Mom, it's me.
A nice job. A nice girl.
If you're not doing anything this Thursday night, maybe you'd like to go out on a date with me?
I'd love to.
And loving parents who are about to give him...
You're gonna like this. No, don't shake it. We're gonna have to open it now. It won't wait till Christmas.
The most unusual gift he ever got.
What is it?
It's your new pet.
Come on, Barney, be a good dog. My dad gave it to me.
But there are a few things to keep in mind. If you expose it to the light, you may hurt it. If you get it wet, it will multiply.
All that from water? They got wet?
Yeah, plain water.
And most important, no matter how much they beg, never let them eat after midnight. Because when they do, they change.
Rafe.
They become clever, mischievous,
What's going on here?
and dangerous.
Gremlins, huh? Little monsters.
Right.
Hundreds of them.
Well, I don't know, maybe thousands.
They've been here too. Billy, what are these things? Where do they come from?
Look, I know it sounds crazy, I know. But in a few hours, you're gonna have a major disaster on your hands.
Gremlins, directed by Joe Dante. They'll be expecting you.
This movie is a classic. It is so much fun. It's got that great Hollywood studio snowy vibe, like and all through the night. And I can't recommend it enough. So let's go to my number 2, which is a little bit meaner on the holiday scale. Number 2 is, drum roll please, Krampus. And Krampus is from 2015, directed by Michael Dougherty. It is a lovely, dark holiday film. It's got the nice holiday vibes with the snow and the warm light, but it doesn't hold back on the holiday violence. So let's go to the trailer.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Merry Christmas!
It's Christmas. It's Christmas.
Holiday greetings and
How we were going to survive Christmas with 12 people stuck in a house with no heat and no electricity.
hell's this?
His name is KRAMPUS.
This is a film I introduced my son to when he was maybe a little bit too young. He was like 11. And I think for that reason, the very first time I saw it, I didn't thoroughly appreciate it because he was terrified. But having rewatched it last year, it is such a blast. Like I said, it's got the vibes of Christmas Vacation, but with this lovely horror spin, and the violence is great. The snowy vibe. Love Krampus. Check out Krampus. But now on to my number one favorite horror film of the holiday genre. It is directed by Bob Clark, who also directed A Christmas Story, the other classic holiday film. But this one is a little scarier. It is called Black Christmas from 1974, again directed by the late, great Bob Clark. Let's go to a trailer.
Baby, all right, Mom.
Who's there?
I know you're there, now, Stevie! You answer me as bad! Mommy! Come here!
Where's Agnes?
You won't!
Why are you doing this?
If this movie doesn't make your skin crawl, it's on too tight.
This film is an utter classic. It's, again, got those amazing holiday vibes with the snow and the lights. And this is the story, if you didn't gather that from the trailer, about some young sorority women who are on campus through the holiday. And some creepy guy is calling their house, and he might be closer than they think. It is so good, so creepy, well acted. Margot Kidder is amazing in this film. But anyway, let's go over what our lucky number 7 scary movies were for this year. And again, number 7 is TREEVENGE, the short film, which can be found on YouTube. Just type in TREEVENGE. My number 6 was the Tales from the Crypt second episode, which also can be found on YouTube if you type in Tales from the Crypt and All Through the Night. This is a remake of a 1970s short that was in the film Tales from the Crypt, but I prefer this 1989 Robert Zemeckis version, but they can both be found on YouTube and you can compare them. Again, my number 5 was Anna and the Apocalypse, which can be found on Prime and Tubi and AMC Plus, and it's just so much fun. It's not too violent. This actually could be a good gateway entry for young horror fans, but maybe not Krampus. On to my number 4, Al Interior. This is certainly not a good entry horror. This movie is brutal, but it is so much fun. If you're in for something different and a bit crazy and over the top, I recommend Inside, which you can find on Tubi, but that will have commercials, so I don't recommend that, but I would recommend maybe renting it from iTunes or Prime, or finding a DVD or Blu-ray of it. Highly recommend it. Watch it with subtitles, not dubbed. That is the rule. Anyway, let's go on to number 3. My number 3 was the classic from 1984, Gremlins, directed by Joe Dante. Gremlins can be found on Hulu. I'm sure there are Blu-rays, DVDs, probably a 4K of it. Just keep an eye out. It's such a classic, worth showing your kids. That's a fun one. My number 2 is the fun and somewhat violent Krampus. It's got those great holiday vibes, just dark enough to please the older horror fan in all of us. That can be found on AMC Plus. Again, you can probably find a 4K or Blu-ray of that as well. And then on to my number 1 pick of all time to lead out the happy horror days. It is Bob Clark's Black Christmas, starring Margot Kidder. It can be found on Prime and AMC Plus, and I do believe there is a 4K Blu-ray. Thank you, everyone, for joining me for my very special Happy Horror Days episode. I hope you all have a very scary, happy horror day. Thank you for joining me. Like, share, tell your friends, and see all of these movies.